I saw her smile, but her teeth weren't human. That's what I remember most about that night, the way her teeth looked sharp and too many, like they didn't belong in her mouth. I still hear her voice sometimes when I close my eyes. She called me by name even though I'd never met her. This happened when I was 15, in my grandmother's village in Nigeria. It was one of those places where people still talked about spirits and curses, but I never believed in any of it. I was visiting for the long holiday, bored out of my mind because there was no electricity most of the time. My cousins loved telling stories around the fire at night, and one evening, they told me about Princess Mio. They said she was a spirit who looked like a beautiful young woman, but if you looked too closely, you'd see something was wrong. Her feet didn't touch the ground. Her shadow moved the wrong way. Her laugh echoed even when she was standing right in front of you. They warned me not to go near the forest at night because that's where she wandered, looking for people to take with her. I laughed it off, said it was just a story to scare kids. My oldest cousin, Chuka, dared me to prove it. Go to the old tree by the stream, he said. If you're not scared, stay there for a while and come back. I wasn't going to let them think I was a coward, so I went. The stream wasn't far, maybe a 10-minute walk, but the forest felt different at night. The air was heavy, and every sound made my skin crawl. I found the tree easily. It was huge, with roots twisting out of the ground like claws. I sat under it, pretending I was fine, but I kept looking around. Then I heard footsteps. At first, I thought it was Chuka or one of my cousins trying to mess with me. But the steps didn't sound normal. They were too slow, like whoever it was didn't care about being quiet. Chuka! I called out. No answer. The footsteps stopped, and I felt this cold air brush past me, even though there was no wind. Then I saw her. She was standing on the other side of the stream, wearing a white wrapper tied across her chest. Her skin seemed to glow, and her hair was so black it looked like the night had swallowed it. She was the most beautiful person I'd ever seen, but something felt wrong. Her eyes were too shiny, too big. She smiled at me, and that's when I saw her teeth. Why are you here? She asked, her voice soft but echoing like it came from all around me. I couldn't move. It was like my body was frozen. She stepped closer, but her feet didn't touch the ground. The water didn't ripple when she crossed the stream. You called me, didn't you? She said, tilting her head. Her shadow stretched across the ground, even though there was no moonlight. I don't remember much after that. I think I blacked out. When I woke up, it was morning, and I was lying by the stream. My cousins found me and said I was gone all night. I told them what I saw, but they didn't believe me. Chuka said I was just scared and imagined it. But I know what I saw. I never went near that stream again. Sometimes, in the middle of the night, I still hear her voice calling my name. And sometimes, I wonder what would have happened if I had answered.